Hi Asia, this is Mighty Cloud, me, I, Apollo, Michael the Archangel, government name Tobias Alexander Blue. I'm talking to you from the United States of America, Fort Pierce, Florida. My message today is to let you guys know that all my work is finished. Translating from the process of the magnification force field, the reflection wall panel of Florida, the wall panel of the island reflecting from the sky, and its translation bar, which is in the Great Seal, the knowledge of the Great Seal of Florida, and the Leonardo da Vinci Code, flew across Blue Sugar, Florida, by the process of that knowledge in the PhD scale, to the process of breath coming from the television color screen from 1986 that breathed me from one layer to the next layer, and I was a breath from that television in stream from the UV ultraviolet solar flare, square rooting from the television color band. Their square roots to the emerald rainbow. Behind that, which is the process where you get the throne, the emerald rainbow, the throne, by the process of its immigration. You get the four beasts, the pillars of thunder and clouds behind the emerald rainbow. And acknowledgments of that right there, where I breathed in the center of the mighty clouds. Square rooting from on ground as I layered out on land, as I landed in 86, or it was processed through 86, process that I went through the clay, through Mount Sanford, where I was born in Sanford, North Carolina, heading inside the mount, where I was transferred to my alimony body, my textile, my flax body, clay, flax, and from there transported and lived off into the process of my new creature, or my mortal body, which I'm living in now, which I grew from the years of 1 all the way to now. I'm 33 years old when my work was now completed. The work I had to fulfill was the war between me and the dragon, which was the defecation and pollutions of Florida grounds that was in their power plant, their rock roll facility, incarceration centers, and in their underground sewers, which were the devil, Satan, dragon, Lucifer's underground encampments, dungeons, where they were trying to breath from my layering and branch out throughout the world in the same process that I will have to process and branch out and fulfill my name. So at the same time, I had to seal their names in order to have seal their process from growing out, and in that process was everything concealed and fulfilled and made into its consolidations and processed through their governmental bodies and their governmental foundations, and everything was processed in its successions to the process of my name, which I explain in my book that I wrote. It's called Written from the Eyes and Mind of Prince Apollo Michael, written from the eyes and mind of Prince Apollo Michael the Archangel, using the hands and eyes of Tobias Alexander Blue. It's called The Branch. It's the epilogue, the marriage of heaven and earth, magistration of majesty, translating and bringing together the Old Testament prophecies to the New Testament revelations, the little scroll, the Lamb Book of Life, where I explain all the translations behind the prophecies that was that spoke on the process of me coming, but hid off and not hid, but spoke into the process of Lamb, which is the layering of my skin, and also the acknowledgments between the body that I come in as Jesus Christ. I was Jesus Christ's successor in the process of what I had to go through underground and overground, and it's the manuscript. So it speaks on the process of me bringing together the Old Testament prophecies to the New Testament revelations, putting together the scripture in roles, and in the first 4 through 9 chapters, I explain in my own words my experiences and everything you need to know about me, and how I translated down here, and the coming together of the church and the marriage and what everything's about, in easy to understand dialogue, and that you could easily understand. I drew the pictures, and I got everything outlined, and acknowledgments to the scroll, to the roll, and the Lamb Book of Life, and every layer and every breath. They had to be founded from my name to the foundations of earth, to the foundations of heaven, put together in the easy to understand manuscript. So this is what I've done so far. It's the famous copywritten brand. It's not published to the completion yet, but it's written and it's copywritten from my hands, and it's put together by me. I'm still looking for that publishment, but I'm making sure that I fulfill the words as the seven spirits spoke in Revelations to the churches of Asia. So I have to amend to the Church of Asia, so the connections of you guys' prime administration come to the nation here, which is sealed as and named and titled Zion. This is the nation of Zion that was sealed together. It's the body that it founded from my body and my layerings, and it's fully ripe and fulfilled and completed as titled and labeled. Each breath and every layer from my body at the age of 33 has been founded and labeled and ready to be harvested into the order that they're supposed to fulfill, a prime administration order. The liquidations, the net spans, and all of their responsibilities in performancing and coming together and their praise and worshiping into the assembly of the order that fits the processing of heaven, assembly that God can come down and assemble through my body and be processed through the assembly of the church into all that was harvested and consolidated from my body to them in the processing that everything is orientatedly ovulationally put together so that it fulfills the order of process to what was being liquidated. It be brought out from liquidation and brought out from the net spans to all that was fulfilled in tilling, even to the process of all the goods that's translated from my name as Tobias. Tobias was in the process in translation goodness of God and was liquidated in process as all my name was established and put together that was up for me to fulfill and establish on my own account, or that of those who experience me or an experience of me. All the dead in Christ, armies of heaven, the children of Zion are all brought together and all ready to assemble themselves. So I'm letting this be known, letting this be my request to let the nation of Asia know that it's the time. And I've already did 6 or 7 other videos. I'm going to do more according to the book, but this is the order that I'm choreographing the video, the letter to the church of Asia, to the churches of Asia, that to the assembly of the prime administration, that they may know to come in and to feel welcome. My address, my email address is bluetobias29@gmail.com. You can email me. You can call me at 772-882-1158. My mailing address is 2518 Avenue K, 34947 area code. Thank you.